All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Best Self Weekly, where we focus on being our best selves. Today, we got my boy Aaron tuning in today. Aaron, what's going on, man?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Dude, nothing much. I'm excited. I'm excited, bro.
For sure.
I think you and I are like-minded 100%, and we're
Yeah.
around the same age. And I just personally believe that right now is like such a crucial time for us, in our 20s, mid 20s to just really establish being the best versions of ourselves, bro. And I know that's something that you're doing as well. I'm excited to learn your story, bro. Learn a little bit.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what just happened. I think he accidentally. All right, everybody, we're back. We're back. Okay. All right, Aaron. So let's start off
Yes.
with this, bro. You're young like me, most
hmm
years of our life. When I ask you this, like, what does it take during our age to be the best versions of ourselves? Like, what comes to mind, bro?
A lot of sacrifice and a lot of like willing to be different. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people our age right now are either starting a corporate career or partying and basically doing whatever they want, enjoying their 20s, like people say. You know what I mean? And what it takes is like, you know, you're gonna get made fun of a little bit. You just have to be willing to be different, to be honest, man.
Yeah, I agree, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta be willing to be different. And just to give a little intro too, and to circle back to that because it cut out really quick.
yeah,
Aaron, he's an entrepreneur. He has his own CRM company. He's a coach. He's a mentor. He has strong faith. He had a great college basketball career, an athlete. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that before we keep talking. But I agree,
for
man.
sure.
You gotta be, you gotta be different. What exactly
hmm
do you mean by that? What exactly do you?
Yeah, yeah. That's a really good question. Really, like it's gonna be, a lot of standing out from the crowd, a lot of standing out from the crowd. Like, like when your friends are going out to party, maybe you're staying in the house reading books, watching podcasts. Um, a lot of like and maybe in your 20s, some people like to point the finger or, like, hey, this happened to me and now I can't do this, this, and that. It's a lot of like maturity.
For sure,
That's
bro.
what I would say, like the most, like it's that maturity aspect and understanding that, everything is my fault.
Yeah.
Because and not even in a bad way. If you succeed, it's your fault.
Yeah, for sure. Like taking that
Yeah.
responsibility. But
Yeah.
as soon as you said that, like, you have to be different, to be that best version of yourself. I started
Yeah.
thinking that same thing. The very first thing was like, telling your friends no. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
to be, your best self, sometimes you gotta find like a quiet place that you can really think, identify what you want to be, who you want to be, where you want to go. And it's kind of
For
hard when
sure.
so many distractions around, like friends going to parties, you know,
hmm
and yeah, there's just so many distractions, man. It's kind of
No,
crazy.
for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. You definitely have to isolate.
You gotta
You
isolate.
definitely have to isolate. Yeah.
Yeah. And it can be hard to tell your friends no, or,
Yeah,
you,
it can.
yeah.
It can
What?
be super hard, bro. Like just like speaking from personal experience, like sometimes I have to tell my friends no. And like these are people I've grown up with, and sometimes like they don't really, they might be like, bro, like you don't want to hang, like and you just gotta be like, nah, bro, like I'm chasing something different. It just
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. It definitely takes some
Yeah,
courage. It takes some courage, but I feel like specifically, with our like generation, man, the thing that we like to do, I feel like, is go out and eat. Like go out and eat
hmm
clean, like go out and eat. Uh,
Yeah.
it depends where you're at for the popular restaurants. And for me, when I was 50 pounds overweight, um,
hmm
the hardest thing and the very first thing I had to start saying no to was going out to eat,
hmm
with my
hmm
friends because during the pandemic, man, like everything was closed except for
Right.
where I was at. So the only thing to do was like go out and eat, and I gained so much weight. So
Right, right, right.
what what other things do you feel like we have to say no to besides
Mm.
the food?
Yeah,
besides being healthy?
yeah. Dude, so much. Drinking,
Thinking.
smoking, that stuff can kind of like drinking, especially, dude, like that can really like it can knock your focus. Like like you could drink one night and then it just affects your decisions, is what I'm really trying to say. Like, you always want to make sure that you're in like the clearest mind because you're making big decisions on a daily basis when you're starting an entrepreneurial career, decisions that can even make you go up or go down. So,
Mhm.
and there's a time for it. Like when you're big time, there's definitely a time to celebrate and have fun. Go drink with your boys, go to Ibiza party, but like there's levels. There's also a time to just lock in.
Yeah, no, that's for
Yeah.
sure. Aaron, bro, I mean, was there a time in your life where you felt like life hit you in the face, like punched you right in the face, or like you had a big moment where you just like woke up? Like, did you have one of those big moments, or did you slowly start to like realize that you wanted to be that best version of yourself? Like, was there a
No, yeah. I
specific
definitely had
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I definitely had one of those big moments. Like it was just a super hard time for me. It was like a lot of people in my family were dying. I transferred schools. Me and my coach weren't seeing eye to eye. And it just seemed like a lot of things were going left. I was living in a hotel with my mom, and I just like kind of like looked around and I was like, whoa, like nobody's here to help me. Like, you know what I mean? And I just had a really big realization, like, well, like this is my life. Like, I gotta take accountability. Like, like I have to become something, or else I'm gonna look around and there's gonna be nobody.
Right.
So I just had like one of those real big realizations, like internally. And but I've always been a little different. Like I've always thought a little different. I've always had a different mindset. Um, say like freshman year of high school, like I had a kind of like an encounter with God. It was kind of crazy, but like after that, like I started being a little different. But like a summer ago, that was like the big moment, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, so, it definitely takes a lot of practice, right? To like be that best version of yourself.
for sure.
Like we hear these stories, man, of like a overnight sensation. Like people almost have a near death experience, they like
Yeah,
almost get hit by lightning or something crazy and it like wakes them up.
yeah,
But I feel like at the same time that's like very rare and it's just something you have to like keep practicing, You have to like
for sure,
right habits, find the right people.
for
Um,
sure.
but I really like what you said that like it was all on you to take that accountability to
Yeah,
yeah, and I wanted to kind of talk about like a little bit of like self-discipline and responsibility because I feel like, you were right, like nobody's going to be standing over your shoulder, holding your hand and telling you what to do all the time.
yeah,
Like what do you like how important to you is self-discipline with
yeah.
as a like an athlete just in your life, bro? Like what are the benefits of having self-discipline even though that it's hard at times?
Dude, yeah. Self-discipline is huge to me. Like one thing I'll say that kind of also really elevated my mind, and then I'll circle back into the point is like having putting mentors around myself. And I knew as soon as I found out what I wanted to be, like a millionaire, even a billionaire, I started really like putting myself around those people. But thinking like a little different, like because we're in 2024, so you can almost do anything. So I just started going on YouTube, and I found these videos of just like billionaires talking, and I would just like it was like lunch with billionaires. So I would just sit and watch it, like, and
Dude.
then it would be like a lot of like David Goggins, Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar. Like these are just guys that I just listen to over and over and over and over, and it becomes my network. Like, these are the people that I'm around, and like it really does affect your brain, like the way your brain works. So so I'll build off that to say like the self-discipline part, a lot of that came from just listening to them and also like really understanding like self-discipline is like that is your highest self. Like all that suck when you like I don't want to do it. When you do it, that's what makes you feel alive. Like that's what makes you like, that's what makes it good. Like it's the fact that you just pushed through and and just like kept fighting. And that makes the whole process so much better. And to even to build on that, dude, like self-discipline is so important because if you can't discipline yourself, then you can't do anything. Like you have to win the little details.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so cool because we're born in a time where we have access like to YouTube and like you said, like you can surround yourself with like the greatest, most disciplined like influencers like David Goggins, etc. Just because we have
Yeah.
like YouTube is like the greatest tool ever. And I don't know about you,
100%, bro.
and I've paid a lot of money to have mentors and they've been great in like
Yeah.
group for online businesses. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
bro, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything is on YouTube. Everything
Yeah.
they're teaching comes like from everything that's posted on YouTube, and YouTube is it's the greatest tool. And I keep seeing this pattern as I
100%.
interview more people. Like a lot of barbers I talk to, I'm like, "How'd you learn how to do it?" And it's YouTube, bro. I just started watching YouTube and just learned how to do it. I'm like, dang,
Yeah. No, 100%, dude. That's like kind of like the blueprint these days. Like whatever you want to be, just go to YouTube, search
yeah,
it up.
it's a blessing. But
100%.
dude, so I love what you said, man. I feel like we gotta have like a mentor, but that
Have
mentor,
to.
but that mentor can also be like a public figure that you never meet,
Yeah.
but like they have all their stuff on the internet. So,
Yeah.
is there a certain person that mentor is for you, or like someone's content that you like, man,
Consume.
yeah, consume?
Yeah. So, um, dude, there's so many. Like I listen to, like I said, through the names that are already listed, but like to add some more, like Luke Belmar,
Mhm.
David Welch, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Um, who else? Samuel Onaha, the e-commerce guy. I know there's some other people, but like there's so many. I guess the one that was like the Shaolin Master. I don't
Yeah,
know if you know who that guy is. Lewis Holmes.
love him.
Like
He's beast.
there's just so many people, and um, but the one that I would say that I really look up to is Luke Belmar. Like I really look up to Luke Belmar. Like he's what I want to be. Like just a lot of the stuff he says, the way he lives, his mindset. That's exactly what I want to be. Like he's really big on like not being tied down to anything. Like he doesn't live anywhere or doesn't like own a lot of property. He kind of just like floats around the world and makes money online. Like that's kind of exactly what I want to do.
Dude, that's cool, man. Well, like,
Yeah,
dude, about discipline, my favorite self-improvement thing at all, and I've read a ton of books and watched videos, is Joe Rogan with David Goggins. And Goggins
yeah,
he makes this joke, bro, and he's like, man, I don't give a, I mean, he cusses a lot, but he's like, I
yeah,
don't give a crap if my wife wants me to go to the dang mall with her and sit down and watch her try on dresses, I will go and do that with the best attitude 100% if I was able to have like a hardcore disciplined workout like hours before. Like, and I
yeah,
want to talk about that because that's something that you mentioned, bro, that the suck makes it good. And like he was like saying like if he puts himself physically through a hard disciplined workout and then you start to feel good and you have that like chill mindset. But
yeah,
my favorite thing is exactly that. Like as an athlete, when you get done with a hard practice or you get done with a good run or you're just disciplined, like
yeah,
do you ever just feel like when you have discipline early on in the day, like the rest of your day, you just feel like the benefits, like you feel a little bit more chill or positive? You
a
feel that?
100%. Like when I win my mornings, like I definitely feel, I definitely feel that positive reinforcement throughout the day. And it's really just like, it's different for everybody. Some people have a morning routine. Some people just wake up and attack the day. So, you just got to find what you do. I have a morning routine myself. I like to journal, 50 push-ups, and then maybe I listen to some affirmations. Just because, like, when you first wake up, that's when your subconscious is most awake.
Mm.
And like that's how I like to start my day. That's how I win my day, first day, and then like it just helps so much because throughout the day you can be like, I mean, I already won. This is that positive self-talk. Just it really, I find it helps me. But some people don't like the morning routines. Like I know an entrepreneur that just literally just wakes up and attacks the day off of Red Bull. So
Red Bull.
yeah,
That's crazy. Bro, I just went
yeah,
to the place that is home of Red Bull out in Austria. I
yeah,
this vacation and I had no idea that the home of Red Bull was like over in Europe, but
uh-huh,
I drank a bunch of those, bro. Caffeine.
yeah,
So the thing about caffeine, bro, is like I'm trying to cut down on like those energy drinks with a lot of chemicals, right? I'm trying to drink
yeah,
natural caffeine, but I bring this up because like drinking caffeine, bro, it's just like kind of part of my routine. Like there's
yeah,
this like in Atomic Habits, that book about habits, it's like if you can link your brain into doing something at a certain time, like what I mean by that is if I want to read a self-improvement 10 pages a day, and every time I do that, I crack open like an energy drink, or
mm-hmm,
a tea, like my brain will
mm-hmm,
like, muscle memory like link that to that. So anytime I drink tea, I'm like subconsciously like I have to read. I don't know, it's super
mm-hmm,
interesting. You I don't know. I can't just get straight up and chug a Red Bull and get after it, bro. I like to
yeah,
just for me, I like to hit the gym really early.
okay, yeah,
Like to eat a healthy light breakfast.
mm-hmm,
I also journal and read a little and visualize and affirmations.
yeah,
How long does
that's
your
really good.
how long does your routine take you about? Would you say
Um, Dude, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Like
10?
I journal one page, probably takes like 5 minutes. Push-ups probably takes like a minute. Affirmations anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes. So like if not less than. So yeah, anywhere from like 20 to 15.
That's good. That's good. And I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't mind me asking, bro, what do you journal about?
Yeah, yeah, that's a really good question. I journal to myself. I journal to myself from the position of where I want to be and like I've already accomplished it.
Where
So
you
I talk to yeah, so I talk to myself like sometimes I journal to myself like, hey, like I'm sitting in that GLE AMG 63 that you always wanted,
Hey,
red interior, you
nice.
know, like white exterior. Like we're here, just keep going. Like you'll get there, you achieve everything you want. So I could talk to myself like that sometimes, or I just like, put down my dream day. So like, wake up in a penthouse or something that, I don't really have to own, just kind of rent, drive around, work, wake up, work out, work, noon, go to the gym again, work late at night, go drive fast cars with my boys. I just drink like journal to myself that I'm like already like, in the position where I want to be.
Nice. Man, that's powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah.
How long do you journal for? The specific
Like, yeah. So it really, there's no specific time. Like, it's just kind of my thoughts. Like, it never takes me more than 10 minutes.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man, because all the kids now growing up nowadays, bro, they're iPad kids. Like they got iPad
Hmm.
day one, and we kind of grew up where it was like, for me, middle school was where everyone kind of got phones and all that screen time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm seeing is this
100%.
maybe because personally, because I feel like I'm on my phone so much and was, growing up, like we even started using our phones for school and stuff, but
Yeah.
be like it just what I'm trying to say is it feels really good to just write on a notebook and to write, with a pen. Like, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because we like grew up with a lot of technology and
Yeah,
it's just so nice to take a break and just
for
write
sure.
and where you want to be. But that's really unique. You
For
do
sure.
standpoint of that you already have all that stuff. Like that's powerful.
Yeah. 100%, bro. And
Yeah.
that comes from my mentors, like just listening to them. I literally just listen to them and copy.
Not off of YouTube. That
Yeah, like everything that they say, like how they accomplished it. I just listen to what they say. I listen to their blueprint and I just copy it.
dude, it's bro, like we live in such a great time, bro. And
For sure.
ooh, do you use AI at all, man?
I do actually use a lot of AI.
Dude, let me tell you. All right, so I love Andrew Huberman,
Yeah,
but his podcasts are 3 hours, bro. And like I don't have the patience sometimes to listen to the whole thing, but bro, on YouTube,
yeah,
click one button and tell it to say, hey, what were the five most important things? And it'll tell you. And you just got
That's
3 hours
insane.
of a scientist who spent his whole life studying this stuff. Like, we get it snap of our fingers. Like, how, dude,
Yeah, that's insane.
we're blessed to have AI.
No, for sure. Like this a lot of people may not realize this, but I was listening to somebody talk the other day. Or no, I was listening to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
And um in one of his songs he was talking about how this is the gold rush. And I was like, and that like kind of clicked in my head. I was like, whoa, like this is the gold rush. Like when people first came to America and they were looking for gold or and stuff like that. This is now that in 2024. Like now that technology is here, like this is a gold rush. Like a lot of people are gonna get rich, and a lot of people are gonna stay the same. But when the time period changes, and when everybody wakes up and realizes when it's in the history books, like 2024, the gold rush where so many people changed wealth class, then people will understand. It's
Yeah.
gonna be too late.
Yeah. And the thing is that I forgot the stat, bro, but I forgot the stat, but it's a ridiculously high number of how many businesses get started every single day, like registered
Yeah,
every day. It's more than 1,000 for sure, like way more.
yeah,
I don't remember it.
yeah,
And there's so many more people making that choice to become entrepreneurs nowadays.
yeah,
You know, it's getting more and more people are getting inspired every day. Like think about how many, YouTube people are inspiring other people like Alex Hormozy. Like, yeah,
100%.
a lot of people are still choosing the 9 to 5 for sure, but
Right.
same time, man, like the gold rush, it's a great time to make money, bro. So many
It's
tech,
amazing.
it's crazy. It's a good
Yeah,
time.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah. And something I've gotten a takeaway from talking to you is it's really crucial, like your morning routine, and for us to find like a quiet time. And I feel like that's one of the
For
reasons
sure.
why a lot of young people like get so distracted is because college is
Hmm.
out. Like it's a lot of social pressure to make friends for some people and
Hmm.
parties, music, like, but you just need that quiet time to sit down and journal and think about who you want to be and why.
100%.
Like, you know?
100%, man. That's probably that what you just said was super powerful, bro. Because a lot of people do feel a lot of social pressure to make friends. But the greatest friend that you'll ever have in life is yourself. You need to be comfortable with yourself and just let it and attract. Life is all about attraction.
Yeah, bro. What are the things, man, as we get closer to the end of this, but like what are some of the things you want to attract, maybe before the year ends or the start of the new year with,
The
you know,
start of the new year,
any
dude.
before you want to
New
share?
cars for me and my mom, 100%. I want to attract some of my big goals, my real goals for 2000. I'll say some of my goals for 2025.
For sure.
Um, dude, to hit. I got some big goals for 2025, bro. I got to become. I want to become a millionaire by 2025.
Nice.
I want to get my mom some, like I said, new cars for me and my mom, and then just really establish myself as an entrepreneur, and then get around a lot more like-minded friends.
Mhm.
Um, and just I want the big. That's one thing I want to attract. Some entrepreneur friends who think like me, that I can be around, and then do what else? That's pretty much it. Not too much else, bro. I just want to uh, see. I just want to see my whole family in a better place. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is your family similar to you? Like, are you going to be the one from your family that's an entrepreneur, or do you have other entrepreneurs in your family?
So I have a so in my bloodline, there was some people. Um, my grandpa, he was an entrepreneur, but he didn't really have like the business mindset. Really, he was a sneaky millionaire. A lot of the people on my mom's side were entrepreneurs. Some of them had a lot of real estate, restaurants. So it's in my blood. Um, I know my dad's side, there was a very, very wealthy man, but the wealth got lost. So
Mhm.
it's on both sides, but it kind of got lost. So yeah, I'll be it's in me, but it's just gotta I'm bringing it back.
Mhm. How do you
Yeah,
feel like you bring it back, like you bring it out of you, right? Like how do you feel like if you have this, because I know a lot of people go through this, man. Like if you have a
yeah,
great business idea and it's your dream, it's like one of your big goals in your heart, how
yeah.
do you start to bring that out? Like what does it take, you know? What do you
I
think?
think it takes, like we said at the beginning, a lot of that sacrifice and allowing yourself to be different. Then on top of that, when you push yourself so hard, you start to like unlock different things in your DNA. Like you
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
all at the end of the day, humans have so much more potential than we understand. Like I was listening to David Goggins talk the other day, just about like how he was doing Navy SEAL training and like he thought he was gonna like he was just like there's no way like he was just broken down and he just found a way to get through it. On top of that, like when he talks about how he ran like what is it like 6 or 7 100-mile runs in like 8 weeks,
yeah,
it just kind of shows you like what is really inside of you. You know what I mean? Like there's no limit. The only limit is us.
yeah, for sure, man. And dude, David, so I'm in Las Vegas, bro, and that's where David Goggins lives. And you'll catch,
Yeah,
I haven't seen him, but a lot of people I know, I've just seen him run around the area that I happen to live in with his shirt off, bro. Like he's still getting after it and running, which is crazy.
he's a
And
dog, bro.
he actually, bro, like, um, my experience with him like changed my life, bro. I kind of finessed my way into this super nice gym. It caught like I
Hmm.
actually shouldn't have been there, but
Yeah.
anyway, I got lucky. My parents like they were down for some reason. Anyway, and
Uh-huh.
Goggins would pull up to the gym once in a while.
Hmm.
But like I didn't really know who he was. So my brother-in-law also went to that gym. He's like, dude, you see that guy? It's David Goggins. I'm like, who is that, bro? He looks jacked, but I don't know who that is. And I started looking him up and I downloaded his audiobook, bro. And I went to the gym one morning and was having the worst day of my life, bro. It was 6 a.m. I wake up and like I get this call and like my one of my friends like betrayed me so hard, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, like
Yeah.
that hurts. I'm gonna go to the gym. I got David
Hmm.
Goggins' audiobook a couple days before, and I went to the gym, went on the Stairmaster, put my headphones in, started going, and like who comes up next to me on the next Stairmaster, bro? It's freaking David Goggins. And
Nah, that's insane.
it's insane. I'm like, do I talk to this dude? I'm kind of scared of him. I'm like, I don't know, do I call him Goggins or like, do I call him David?
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, Goggins, bro, like look at my phone, like I'm listening to your audio book, and he's like, oh, nice, man, like stay hard. And I'm like, for sure.
yeah,
And then he got pissed at me because on the Stairmaster, my hands were on it. And
yeah,
to me, he's like, hey, knock that off, bro. Don't put your hands there. Keep them to your side, bro. Come on. Like, however long you do the Stairmaster for, I'll do it with you. And I was like, for sure, bro. I think we did it for like an hour of me going. And he bumped up the speed on my thing. I'm like, but for on a real
yeah.
talk,
He's a dog.
like being around that dude's presence and just
Yeah,
the example that he set, bro, like it changed my life. It made me realize
yeah, for
that
sure,
my life can get as crappy as possible, but if I keep like self-discipline at the center of it, you know, it will always be good.
for
And
sure, bro.
I just remember like afterwards that experience, I'm like, dang, I don't even care that my like best friend like totally betrayed the crap out of me. Like that's messed up.
Yeah,
Like he was family, bro. But
yeah.
anyway, like do you feel like that though, man? Like on the tough day, oh, let me ask you this. On the tough days of being an entrepreneur when you're getting wrecked,
Mm. Yeah,
what helps you? Like what helps you, bro? Because I see you active all the time on so many Facebook groups, bro, putting in the work and like
yeah.
how do you keep that going when you're just like rough day?
Honestly, bro, there's no, it's really no secret. It's just, dude, I never think about it. Like all my like feelings really turned off. That might sound kind of grim, but like it's
Mm.
just the truth, bro. Like, but sometimes it sucks. Like you wake up, you're having a terrible day, some bad stuff happens to you, but like just do. Like it's never like, it's like because motivation leads and like motivation is good though. Like I listen to a lot of motivational stuff, but it's not, you just gotta do, bro. You just have to do. Like that's really the only thing. Like it's just constant do. There's a lot of days when I wake up and I'm like, like why would I? But it's also like a big why. Like if I don't do this, then who is? Like, you know what I mean? It's and so that's really, you gotta make a decision to just be like, I decided when I started my business that I would either succeed or die trying. So
Mm.
yeah,
That's powerful, bro. Just like you turn your brain off basically. Like you got to tap into
yeah,
that mode where you like turn your brain off. Don't think about those feelings. I agree. Like you
yeah.
got to do that, man. You
And
got
that's where I swear that's where you'll find like yourself, your true self so much deeper. Like, like you'll just start tapping into different genes, bro. Like, because the people that like built America or like the men before us, like they just every day just suck. And that's just how it's always been.
for real, bro. You know, that's why I'm kind of grateful for sports because you played basketball and I imagine you've run a lot of suicides in your life, bro.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah,
I had this coach, bro, biggest mentor to me ever, but the thing is
yeah,
come basketball season every year, I'd lose 15 pounds because he'd run, bro. Like
yeah,
you have to do 17s, like
yeah,
down 17 times, and you just
yeah.
have to shut your brain off. Like there's like you can get maybe the first five down and backs, but
Hmm.
like you have to shut your brain off at a certain maybe part of the day or a certain part of like that specific time. So I totally,
Yeah,
you know,
understand. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
take
100%,
it takes practice for sure, but you,
100%.
yeah. But yeah, dude, anything else you want to add before like we close off? Anything else?
Um, nah, nothing else really, man. Just motivation to people like, shoot, as long as you have breath, just keep going. Just keep going, bro. No matter how many times you fail, like, all those bad voices in your head that might try to make you feel shame or anything like that. It's not real. As long as you're still alive, just keep going.
Yeah, I agree, man. For anyone listening, it's normal to have those doubts and like demons like in your head, like maybe telling you're not good enough or just distracting you. Don't think you're the only one that has those weird thoughts, it's
Yeah,
contrast. So, I mean, I just invite anyone to, follow Aaron's example, maybe specifically with journaling from his point of view. Like he said, he writes down, from the point of view of him already having his dream life. So that's something that's super unique, Aaron. And I mean, I want to start trying to do that right from that, perspective. It's super powerful. So
100%, bro. 100%.
yeah, I'd invite anyone to try that for sure as they would.
100%.
Yeah, man.
100%, bro.
Dude, it was great talking to you, man. I appreciate your time.
Likewise.
And I hope everyone can just learn from Aaron's example. I'll post his Instagram and Facebook in the bio. So give him a follow, man. But yeah, it was a great conversation, everybody. Please be your best self today and every single day. I appreciate everyone listening.